Shwabangin sedang ya ke kubor, ni kerpat ipi ki nongpek, ban subscribe ya ke ni ke channel, ban klik ya notification bell, bapin yo ki kubor na ke jylla.
Now, I can see many of the schemes which were supported under this fund. But how it is being done is very important. Is it being weaponized to only get political mileage? To look at, selective beneficiaries? And how the process of implementation is being carried out? Whether the programs, when implemented, the beneficiaries who are assigned with the responsibility of implementation, how are the beneficiaries selected? We know that the beneficiaries selection is more or less based on the felt need, but at the same time, it will be only important for the House to know the manner of implementation and the manner of selection of these programs, and all the beneficiaries who have so far benefited with the respective names of the scheme, and to give a clarity on whether the Office of the Chief Minister has informed the MLS to, as it was practiced earlier, to submit programs to be supported under this program. So with this brief submission, I hope I will have a complete clarity in as far as this particular demand for supplementary grant is concerned. And at the same time, over and above these 15 crores, which is proposed for this particular CMSDF, what is the total amount that was supported under the normal budgetary exercise? Because this is over and above whatever was already made available for this program. So what is the total projected outgo in as far as this program is concerned? What was the total amount which was originally voted by the House? And the need for this additional amount, including the information that I have sought.
I rise to support the court motion moved by the Honorable Leader of the Opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma. I am also very much eager to know, as far as the CMSDF is concerned, as have been rightly pointed out by the Honorable Leader of the Opposition. Earlier it was divided into the rural and urban, but presently it was clubbed under one name, that is the CMSDF. And if we go through the guidelines of the CMSDF, funds are identified by, as per the guidelines, funds are identified by local MLAs, approved by the Chief Minister and released by the Deputy Commissioners. And I'm surprised where personally I've seen that the Chief Minister, every now and then, he was there in my constituency, distributing funds from the CMSDF, the public money. And personally, as I'm aware that this particular scheme is there, I've sent proposals to the CM office 3 times. One is in the year for the year 2023-24. The second one is for the year 24-25. And the third one is for the year 25-26, which I have sent on the 8th of July 2025, which again I sent a reminder to the CM office on the 18th of November 2025. And surprisingly, till date, I have not received any communication from the Chief Minister as far as the proposal which was sent by me. But surprisingly, I have seen that anyone, any organization from my community, I don't know whether they are close to the Chief Minister or whether they are close to his party, where they get whatever they ask. But me as a local representative, which as per the guidelines, I have some part in sending the proposal, but then till date, I have not received the approval from this particular scheme. So, as has been rightly pointed out by the Leader of the Opposition, I would also like to know how this fund has been used and who are these beneficiaries, whether it is in my constituency or in other constituency.
So first of all, the Chief Minister's Special Development Fund was a program that was there from before, even before I joined office. And as correctly mentioned, that at that point there was a Chief Minister's Special Urban Development Fund and a Chief Minister's Rural Development Fund. So the earlier guidelines required the schemes, even after the Assembly had approved the budget, would require the schemes to be sent separately to the Urban Affairs Department, separately to the Rural Affairs Department, Rural Department, CNRE Department, and a few other administrative steps and departments before it could finally be approved. And these guidelines, of course, were made before we took office. So the result of segregating and requiring it to be sent to different departments and also dividing it into multiple departments led to delay in the actual approval and implementation of the projects. I don't have the exact number with me right now because it was about almost 8 years back. But when I had taken office in 2018, I was informed that there is a large amount of unused funds under the CMSDF or the CMSUDF and CMSRDF at that point in time. And obviously then it was money that was unutilized. And therefore, there was an option for me to immediately sanction a large amount of projects. But the concern was not that there was a lot of unutilized fund. The question was, why was it there? And how come it was not implemented in a time-bound manner? And after doing a deep research and study into the actual proceedings, we realized that the number of steps or the number of processes, the number of tables, individuals, officials that the project had to go through just to process it would sometimes delay, depending on case-to-case basis, the sanctioning and approval of that particular project by even up to 1 year. And that is when I was inclined towards restructuring this entire scheme for the larger benefit of the public, so that we are able to utilize the projects on time, the money on time, the sanctioning process would be fast. And today, sir, I'm happy to inform you that we have streamlined the process where once this August House approves the budget, it is not required anymore to be sent to different nodal departments or different departments or line departments, where urban or rural or other planning, finance, so on and so forth. And the CM Secretariat is then authorized based on, of course, the budget allocation and provision and approval of the House. We ensure that now, once a proposal comes in, it is processed at the earliest. So that is the reason why we amalgamated urban and rural. We felt, number one, that it would streamline the process. Number two, we also felt that we should not segregate in that manner. We should try to look at Meghalaya as one state, There are multiple ways in which the programs can be implemented and different development schemes can be given. So therefore, this particular scheme can be used as a scheme wherever there's a gap that is there, and wherever the applicants apply, wherever individuals, organizations, NGOs, Rangbashnongs, village communities, or MLAs, as they apply, that we will have the flexibility to sanction the schemes. So it is with that intention that we had amalgamated. And as I said, the sole purpose at that point in time was to ensure that the project was sanctioned at the earliest, at the same time funds were released at the earliest. So that's number one. Number two, sir, just to share with the House, that in 2025-26, we had a sanction of 50 crores under the CMSDF. And this 50 crores, as I said, has been utilized. And hence we are coming to the House again for a supplementary budget so that we are able to take up more projects under the CMSDF scheme, sir. So regarding the detailed breakup of urban versus rural, that data is not with me at this moment because, as I mentioned, sir, we have amalgamated urban and rural. But I have the district-wise breakup. In East Khasi Hills, we sanctioned 12.88 crores. In West Khasi Hills, 1.94 crores. In East Garo Hills, 3.76 crores. In Ribhoy, 3.9 crores. In Southwest Garo Hills, 5.1 crores. In East Jaintia Hills, 2.1 crores. In West Garo Hills, 13.6 crores. In Eastern West Khasi Hills, 1.52 crores. In North Garo Hills, 3.57 crores. And I'll be happy to lay the information on the table of the House. And as members have requested that they want all the details, so we have no problem. This is obviously public information, and we'll be happy to provide that information to the honorable members. So regarding the guidelines on how these projects are selected, so it is very clearly mentioned in the guidelines that it is identified and proposed by, as correctly mentioned, MLAs. But then it doesn't stop there, sir. MLAs are one component. Then village communities, NGOs/associations. So today, any individual, any organization, as per these guidelines, can approach the Chief Minister's Secretariat directly, sir. It's a very flexible way to provide access to the Chief Minister's Secretariat directly, sir. I understand the concerns of the honorable MLAs when they say that information and schemes should come through them. But sir, in a larger democratic setup, where people, not necessarily everybody comes through MLAs, but the need and requirement is there. There could be differences at the constituency level, which is natural, sir. And hence we wanted this scheme to be as open and as broad as possible. Sir, the MLAs from the opposition will be happy to know, I should say, and I'm sure all the MLAs in the ruling side will tell them that there are many schemes I give to organizations in their constituency without informing them, sir. Many. And I do it purely because I go with the need of that organization. I don't look at any political affiliation, sir. I never ask them, did you work for us? Did you vote for us? I don't, sir. And many will certify that point, sir. I have never asked any individual that which party you belong to. I never tell that, oh, you have to come through my party people or my organization. No, sir. In fact, you must be seeing, sir, in many CM Connect programs I go. I immediately there and then, as soon as the person comes and says, our school needs repair, I don't even have time to find out whether that person is my supporter or not my supporter or not my party. I sanction it there and then. I say, this is done. I will give from CMSDF, I will give you this much amount for your school building. And that is how we are able to make sure that we are able to make the difference that we are here to make, sir. To be able to make a difference in their lives and improve the overall condition. And I can tell you, sir, that if you were to ask any recipient of the CMSDF scheme, any of the honorable MLAs who are here, sir, they will all tell you that, and again, sir, I don't have facts and figures and details of all the schemes to be able to compare it and really certify it fully. But I can very confidently say that the CMSDF scheme today is maybe one of the most widely spread schemes, in the whole state, in the form government programs. One of the most widely spread. It has gone to almost every nook and corner of the state. And as I said, we do it with pure passion. We do it with pure, with a pure heart, sir. We don't negotiate with people when it comes to this. Because we feel that this is one scheme and this is one moment where we can really make that difference for the people, sir. And therefore, that's the only guiding factor and principle for me, is to see what the people need. And the scheme helps us to achieve that particular goal, sir. So regarding the fact that different organizations and different people are getting schemes and organizations are getting schemes, sir, I'm sorry, I'm not here to compare or to say anything negative about anybody. But sir, as an MLA, I'll be happy if my constituency people get schemes, no matter who they are. I've always believed that once you're an MLA, you're not an MLA of a political party. You're an MLA of a constituency. And if your constituency people are getting schemes from wherever, I think any MLA will be happy, sir. So therefore, we don't look at it from any negative point of view, but we ensure that wherever is required, wherever the applications are coming in, so we submit and we clear the programs, sir. We clear the schemes, sir. So second, I also want to share, Honorable LO was mentioning that the notification or the letter or some kind of a letter was sent informing them about these schemes, sir. Sir, maybe in the first year or 2 years it was done because it was a new scheme. But now it's a continuing scheme. So today, for roads or even for SRWP, sir, it's a natural process where MLAs apply. So therefore, sir, it is very difficult for us to write to every MLA then that please apply. So let me just share the guidelines out here so that everybody is clear as to how this works. That the CMSDF shall have two categories, MLA category and NGO category. Each MLA shall be eligible for projects up to 10 lakhs. So the ceiling is 10 lakhs, sir, up to 10 lakhs in a financial year. Sir, it does not say in any way that it has to be given the 10 lakhs. But whatever projects come in, up to 10 lakhs is the ceiling that we can give, or I can give, or the CM Secretariat can give under the CMSDF MLA category, sir. So therefore, it is not a mandated thing where every MLA were to write and say, please give us schemes of 2 or 10 lakhs. MLAs apply, they are aware about this scheme, and based on that, we are giving, sir. So regarding schemes of the Honorable MLA from Meghalaya, he has mentioned that he's written. Sir, I'll be very clear on this. We have no intention of stopping anybody's scheme. Honorable MLA from Nongkrem will be there to support that even schemes in his areas, as and when he's written to me, I have given. Whichever MLA has written to me, I have given. For whatever reason, sir, the Honorable MLA's projects may not have been sanctioned. I'll have to check on this, but I am quite surprised that it's not. But definitely, sir, I will definitely look into it. I do remember I have seen some letter regarding one bus that came in about, I think about 3 months back. Whereas the MLAs have, there is no kind of limit for them to submit schemes, and they can submit under NGO category, and they can be the ones bringing the people to me. I have no problem, sir, and many of them do that. And as I said again, sir, many I give directly also, because NGOs come directly to me, organizations come almost in every constituency. And I get this complaint from them also, sir. It's not just our opposition. They also tell me, sir, we didn't know that you gave this scheme to so-and-so organization. And sir, if I recall, you have also times where I was giving some programs in your scheme, in your constituency also, where some organizations, NGOs, they applied, and I felt that it was a genuine case, and I gave. And we had a conversation also, sir, and you told me that it's okay, that thing. But as Elo has said that you told me, just inform me about it. So it was a similar suggestion you had given also. So therefore, sir, that is one point that we feel that the need of the constituency can be very much taken up through the current provisions that are there in the rules of the CMSDF. And regarding the information, sir, so giving every copy may be a kind of a larger task, but definitely a combined information about the list of the projects in maybe a table format can be supplied and informed to the thing. It's again public information. There is no problem, sir. It can be shared. And definitely, sir, I'll examine on what is the best way that we can do it, whether it's project-to-project basis or whether it is a combined list of all the projects that have been sanctioned within a particular block or particular district or particular constituency. We will just look at the administrative exercise that will be required for the CM Secretariat to do in order for us to achieve this. But well-taken suggestions, sir, that for the knowledge of the elected members, we can share the information. That aspect we can definitely examine.
Mr. Speaker, sir, we are talking about money from public exchequer. It is not money, nor anybody who is the member of this August House is the owner of this money. The people are the owner of the money. Now, therefore, the check and balances are very important. The CM Secretariat does not have the wherewithal in the allocation of fund under these. Yes, there are NGO categories, but then it is only important to know as to how much is the space that is available for the honorable members, lest we waste our time. So with these few suggestions and submission, I beg the leave of the House to withdraw the cut motion, hoping that all these concerns from the stringent perspective of fiscal discipline is taken note of and implemented while implementing this program.
Had a long day? Feeling drained? Let Hello Meghalaya lift your mood. Right there on your phone. Movies, music, infotainment, live streams, all in one place. Content you can enjoy together, laugh together, learn together, right at home with your family. Easy to access, easy to download. Register in just a few simple steps. So why wait? Download Hello Meghalaya now.